going to talk about visualizing and visualization. And this is a review of past lessons in our class. We have learned this and we have practiced this before. We know that visualizing is imagining the text in your head like it is a movie. And the way that we do that is we use our five senses to help to create a really clear mental image in our imagination. Creating a mental image in our minds helps us to better understand the text. So we just talked about yesterday using the five senses to help you create this image. So you ask yourself, what do I feel, like with your sense of touch? What can I taste using your sense of taste? What can I hear using your sense of hearing? What can I see using your sense of sight? And what can I smell using your sense of smell? So that's how you create the mental image, is by thinking about these and these five senses and asking yourself these questions. We also can use our background knowledge from our past experiences and our schema. We remember places that we've been, things that we've done, and we make these connections and we use our five senses and we put it all together, and that's visualizing. And the reason we do this strategy is to help us better understand what we read. So right now I'm going to read to you a little bit of a nonfiction text, so a little bit of a nonfiction book about the movies. And I want you to think about what you see at the movies, what you hear at the movies, what do you smell, what do you feel, and what do you taste. Think about these things as I'm reading. Imagine yourself in the movies. All right. The title of the text is Working at the Movies. And we're not going to read the whole thing. We're just going to read part of it. We don't really need the whole thing for this. Working at the Movies is the title of our text. Look at all the colorful lights on that building. There are so many cars in the parking lot. So right now I'm going to close my eyes and I'm visualizing. I can see the lights on the building. I can see the billboard announcing different movie titles that are out or what movies are in the theater. I can see the ticket booth because it's really colorful, and I can see all the cars lined up in the parking lot. And the reason I can do all this is because I've been to the movie theaters before, so I kind of know what it looks like. A big sign lists the names of the movies. Yes, I see that right now. I can visualize this. I can see that big sign listing all the movies that are in theaters right now. And I'm even thinking to myself, okay, I want to see this one, then I want to see this one, then maybe next week I want to see this one. After that, I want to see that one. I'm making a list, too, of what I want to see. Where are you? You are at the movie theater. Some movie theaters are very big. The ones I've been to are definitely very big. Inside the theater is the lobby. I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to visualize. I can see the lobby. I can see that funny carpeted floor. I'm even starting to smell certain things in the lobby. I'm smelling the stuff, the food and different drinks and things at the concessions. I'm smelling the popcorn even. Think about what are you smelling? Are you smelling popcorn? Are you smelling candy, M&M's, Skittles? Are you smelling soda, carbonated soda? Maybe you're even smelling slushies, ices, Coke slushies, cherry slushies. I can smell these things. I can visualize. I can see what the movie theater looks like, the lobby. I feel like I'm there. Big posters are on the walls. That's right. There are big posters lined up and down along all the walls advertising the movies that are in the theater right now. I can see it. They have big pictures of movie stars on them. TV screens show movie trailers. I can hear it. I can see it. The lobby at a movie theater is a noisy place. There's lots of people there. There's different screens showing clips from movies to get you interested. There's people talking to one another. There's lots of workers there. There's different sounds in the movie theater. The lobby is noisy. The smell of popcorn makes me hungry. Can you smell the popcorn? Think back to our activity when we described the way popcorn smells, sounds, feels, and even tastes. We did that descriptive writing. I can taste it now too. It sure does taste buttery and salty. Most movie theaters show more than one movie. The biggest movie theaters have as many as 30 screens. How will you find the movie you want to see? Where will you sit? You have many questions. Workers at the movie theater can help answering them. I see the workers there, and they usually have on like black pants, like a black shirt. Sometimes they even might have like an apron or a hat or a name tag that says that they work at the movie theater. I see lots of workers at the concession stand. How many people go to the movies? It depends on the day of the week. It also depends on where you live. Do you think more people go on a weekday or a weekend? Remember that new movies often start playing on Fridays. I definitely think more people go on the weekends. And I'm going to use my past experiences and kind of make a connection here. If I go to the movies, it's always on the weekend, because that's when we have the most time, on Saturdays and Sundays, to do things like that. You decide which movie you want to see. Next, you give your money to the cashier. Right now, I'm going to close my eyes and visualize this. I can see the cashier working behind the glass windows. I can see them scooting the little tickets underneath as you pay for them. She gives you a ticket. She can answer questions about the movie. She can tell you its rating and how long it is. You decide you want something to eat and drink. You walk up to the concession stand. The worker there can help you pick out a treat. You might choose candy, soda, or popcorn. Some movie theaters have special treats for children. Okay, so I'm visualizing this. I'm visualizing I can see all the popcorn. I can hear the popcorn popping. I can see the glass windows with the rows of candy that you can choose from at the bottom. I can see the soda machine. I can kind of even hear it. It has that pop sound when it turns on, and then the soda pours out, shh, and then it kind of pops off. I can see all of these things. The usher takes your ticket. You walk into the crowded theater and sit down. I'm going to close my eyes and visualize this for a minute. I'm using my schema because I've been to think about what a movie theater looks like on the inside, the actual theater room. And I know that the theater is very dark. There's lots of chairs. There's a big screen. There's often lots of people, even some steps. And I'm using my schema, my background knowledge, and what I'm reading, and I'm feeling like I'm actually at the movies. Wow. The lights go down. The screen gets bright. You look behind you. There's a light coming from a small window. The projectionist works there. He sets up the movie and makes sure there are no problems. Right. I can look back in my theater and I can see the small window with the light coming through, and I know that's where the movie comes from. I've seen this before when I've gone to the movies. Okay. The last movie of the day is ended. Now the cleaning crew comes in. They clean up the trash. Managers make sure everything goes smoothly. They hire the workers. They help teach workers how to do their jobs. The general manager is in charge of everything. He makes sure the other managers do their jobs. Right now I'm picturing somebody coming in the movie theater, somebody who works there with their dustpan and their broom, and they're just sweeping up all the popcorn that people have dropped on the floor. Okay, so now that you've felt like you were at the movies, we're going to jot down some of our ideas and some of the things that we could see, some of the things we could hear, some of the things we could smell, feel, and taste. We're going to use our 5 senses just like we just did while we were reading the story. So you're going to help me fill in this chart. The top says visualizing. Our definition. So our definition that we use in class for visualizing is to create mental image. So to create a mental image. When we create a mental image, that's like making a movie. That's visualizing. So right here I'm going to put what we're visualizing. And what we just did was at the movies. Now, I'm going to write the things that we could see, hear, smell, feel, and taste. So, I could see people. I could see chairs. I could see the projector. I could see, or the projector screen. And then also the projector room. I could see snacks, lights. What else could we see? And we also, I guess if you went to the movies, you saw a movie, right? A film. All right. So these are the things we could see. People, chairs, the projector screen, that's like the big screen the movie's on. The projector room, that's the room where it's coming from. Snacks, lights, and a film. A film is the movie itself. So the things that we could hear were, think about it when you're at a movie. What do you hear? You hear sound effects for sure. In a movie, you might hear some music. You might hear some people in the movie theaters chatting about the movies, of people chatting. So, if I'm thinking about me being in movies, these are the things that I can hear. Sound effects, music, and people chatting. Now, let's think about the things that we smell when we're at a movie theater. We're visualizing ourselves at the movie theater. What do we smell? Well, we definitely smell popcorn. That is huge. We definitely smell that. We smell, you might smell soda. You might smell like other snacks and candy too. Okay, so things that we can smell at the movie theater in our visualizing mental image: popcorn, soda, snacks, and candy. All right, think about them being at the movies. How do you feel, or what do you feel? Well, we probably feel so excited to be at the movies. It's an exciting place. We might feel a little scared depending on what movie we're seeing. We feel happy. It's a fun place. Going to fun places makes us happy. And maybe your hands feel kind of greasy from eating too much popcorn. Or maybe they feel sticky from candy and from soda. So the things we feel when we're at a movie theater: excited, scared, happy, greasy, like your fingers, or sticky. Your hands might feel sticky. So now if we're visualizing and thinking about what can we taste at the movie theater, we can definitely taste popcorn. We can definitely taste some candy. Maybe some other snacks they might have at the movie theaters, and soda. Popcorn. So what do we taste at the movie theater? Popcorn, candy, snacks, and soda. So we just practiced visualizing, and we listened to a text, and we visualized while we read the text about being at the movie theaters, and then we thought about how we use our five senses at the movie theaters, and how we can create a mental image of the movie theaters and talk about the things that we see, hear, smell, feel, and taste while we're at the movie theaters. So, visualizing is a reading comprehension strategy, and the reason that good readers visualize is because it helps them understand the text a little better. And the way that we visualize is by we use our five senses. We think about what we can see, feel, smell, hear, and taste while we're reading. Okay, tomorrow we'll be talking more about author's purpose.